So, hello everyone, and hello to my little side camera over here. Yeah, so it's been a while. This page has gone and curled up. So I'm gonna go ahead and tape it down. Um, if I can ever find the end of my tape here. I can't find the end of my tape. There we go. So, yeah, as I was trying to say, originally, and the original bit of this, um, it was, and I sure hope I'm able to edit these videos together so that it can actually look good for once. There we go. That's a lot better. We're gonna have to turn this thing around and whatnot, but at least for now, just having it lay flat is a very big deal. So I needed that. Get rid of this pen. Rotten lousy pen. As I was wanting to say, a whole lot of people now, the lesbian, gay, bi, transgender, questioning, queer, what have you, community decided to take on, or at least the gay men decided to take on the term gay, originally meaning happy or happiness. Now, why they chose that term, I don't know, but something that I ended up realizing is that very, very rarely will you find a gay person who is actually, gay. In other words, actually happy. And the reason for that is just basically prejudice in society, prejudice in, even when, and this kind of illustrates it perfectly, even when you have everything set up and it's supposed to be good and it's supposed to go well, and there should be no reason at all for anything to go bad. You've figured out all of the, you figured everything out, everything should go well. Something ends up happening to make it not be so happy after all. And as you can see, I mean, the camera isn't picking up the neon, but interestingly enough, it is picking up, it's making it far more streaky in real life, in the camera, than it is in real life. In real life, you can't really see the streaks and whatnot. But on the camera, they're so glaring. So that's interesting. That's another interesting little tidbit there. I wonder how in the world Ray Dizzle managed to get that neon background that she painted some of her paintings with. I wonder how she managed to get that across. Whatever camera she has, I have got to get my hands on that, because that actually does an excellent job. Ray Dizzle, by the way, is another artist on YouTube. I've been watching her for years, and I tried to do my own little art channel, but because of my life and the way it is, I never managed to do it. So I finally gave up. But then I changed completely, and I decided to create this channel. Well, that, and I decided to create another channel that would better reflect me and who and what I am, and just my daily life, and where I truly could put anything I wanted onto it, such as my political and spiritual rantings and ramblings and whatnot. It feels good to have a good rant or ramble, I have to say. It really does. It really, truly does. So yeah. So it's really hard when you're gay, asexual, lesbian, questioning, queer, what have you, transgender, you name it. When you're on, the spectrum, I guess you could call it, and I don't mean autism spectrum, which I'm also on, or the ADHD spectrum, attention deficit disorder spectrum, which my mom definitely is, or you can even say OCD spectrum. But yeah, when you're on the rainbow spectrum, let's just call it, the rainbow connection spectrum. um, yeah, it's not. Life is not so great because unless you can pass as straight, unless you can pass as a straight white male Republican, life is not going to be good for you anywhere, really. But most definitely not in the US, period. And as these pictures are now doing, you're just kind of going to have this halo of standing out from the background about you. You're just going to kind of have this glowing of, and maybe it's not a glowing of lights, maybe it's a glowing of difference, of darkness, of what have you about you, that definitely makes you stand out from the crowd. And whether other people notice it or not, other people might not notice it at all, but you might definitely notice it. And then in other situations and circumstances, kind of like me, I never noticed it. I didn't know that there was anything different between me and everybody else, but everybody else seemed to notice it. And I was one of those where everyone else could tell, but I couldn't. And I could never tell. Everyone else could tell, but I never could, And yet there were people trying to tell me what I was before I myself discovered, that I was, in fact, a bit lesbian, and until you have any type of experiences, romantic experiences to open you up and to make you go, oh, that's what's been going on with me all along. That's what's been wrong. That's why stuff just hasn't been working out. That's why, it answers it, for me at least, it answered all my questions. It was like, well, that's why dating never worked. That's why this never worked. It was because, it wasn't just because I was an asexual. It was because if I am going to be sexual in any way, I'm a lesbian. I'm not straight, I'm a lesbian. So, and that's why nothing worked out with me and guys, especially when things, got to the point of living together or just trying to have anything to do with, someone of a different sex. And I hope that this is a wake-up call to others out there. If it's not working out for you living with someone of the opposite sex, whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, try living with someone of the same sex. And if you're living with someone of the same sex and it just automatically works out, then guess what? You're gay. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. That's good. And you shouldn't be ashamed of it. And you shouldn't be disgusted with yourself or about yourself, And in fact, even in Rome, they realized that people of the same sex, they actually live together far better. They go together far better. And people of the same sex need to be living together. And people of the opposite sex, birds of a feather flock together. And people of the opposite sex just don't mix. They just don't mix. They don't live together well. They don't mix well. It doesn't work. It just plain old does not work. Plain and as simple as that. So yeah, wow, this is going to be short because I got this, and I can't put any more on this background right now. I have to let it dry. And if I'm going to do anything else with it, I am definitely going to put another coat of orange on it. I think I'm definitely going to put another coat of neon orange on it. But after that, I think I might try to tone it down a little. I don't know. You know, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, there you go. It's kind of like Kermit the Frog said, it's really hard being green, and it's really hard being on the rainbow spectrum, you know? Things that it should work out don't, you know? And it should just mesh and work and function. It just doesn't, for whatever reason. Whatever reason. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this up now. And so that is why you know, even though gay people are called gay, usually for the most part, no one who is gay is really that happy. And it's because of the prejudice in society. It's because of how badly people who are gay are treated. It's because of how badly people who are transgender, asexual, white, you know, what have you, are treated, you know. And the fact that everywhere we look, we just don't exist in society. And if we do exist, it's, you know, to be hated, to be bullied, to be told that, you know, we're broken, there's something wrong with us, we're cold, we're aloof, we're, you know, or the gay people we're degenerate, you know, we're sickos, what have you, which is not true. It's not true at all. But that's what everyone in society is thinking, and it's just wrong. So there we go. There we go. I'm going to leave it at this. I'm going to cut this video off. If I manage to edit all this together, it won't matter at all. But I'm thinking of having this video, I'm thinking of having all these videos just as a standalone and independent of being edited together. And now that I've gotten orange done, I am going to move on to, obviously, here, yellow. And this is going to be difficult. This is going to be difficult because of the black pen liner. Oh, the black pen liner. I got a beautiful pen and it bleeds all over. Oh, I can't tell you how upset I am with that. My beautiful artwork ruined. So yeah, this is at the 14-minute mark, so bye for now. And thanks for hanging out with me for these few minutes and painting in my orange person. And I'm just so disappointed that this is not showing up as the neon that it is on camera. So yeah. Oh well. Bye for now. Bye.